Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for another Pokemon GO video here because another special event is going on. Not sure if you can tell from seeing all of these, well, a number of rock types in the area. Adventure Week has returned to Pokemon GO. Let's check out the news update. No stone unturned during this adventurous event. So this actually came on by surprise. I didn't think this was going to be happening. I had no clue. Usually my good cousin Mike lets me know ahead of time when things are happening. Thanks, Mike. So I was taken a little bit by surprise last night. However, adventurous new research is on tap during an exciting in-game celebration starting yesterday at 1 p.m. Pacific. Unique field research will be available with some exciting rewards, including raid battle appearances by such Pokemon as Aerodactyl. And yada 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 yada, a lot of rock types appearing. Buddy Pokemon will earn candy 4 times faster through the event and get extra experience for spinning the photo discs at stops or gyms. And this ends on June 5th. So I've already had a number of interesting adventures. Let me show you here. I got some footage that I recorded from the night before. I did finally get enough. Actually, I'll show you this here. I got enough Lileep to choose a main Lileep for our team. I decided to go with Marlboro, the Lileep. Do you guys know where that's a reference from? It's another game series. Anyway, Marlboro, this particular Lileep looks like they battle with the best of them with max HP, and you'll see that I hatched it way back on, actually I just hatched it on the 19th of May, so that's pretty recent. Alright, I'm going to be working on getting some candy to evolve this guy up, hopefully by the end of the episode, because there are Lileep in the area, as you can see. I'm going to head up that way in a little bit, but here's some footage here. This is a pretty interesting little mission I got for field research. It was to evolve an Ammonite or Kabuto. I went ahead and did that. I caught an Ammonite very close by. I had candy saved up, so I evolved it. And as you can see, Aerodactyl was the reward. And I've been waiting forever to find my 5th Aerodactyl to choose one for the team. Chunk found a candy. That's nice. So we have added our good buddy Aerodactyl, who is currently in the 1400s, I believe. There he is. 1469. This Aerodactyl is kind of nice. Battle with the best of them. Attack, defense are maximum. The only thing lacking is HP. And funnily enough, this is the Aerodactyl that I hatched way back September 24th of last year. So, Aerodactyl, you've been with us ever since then, but I only realized it until now. Now, if Twitter is accurate, shiny versions of these fossil Pokemon are in the game right now, too. So hopefully, we can find some of those. If not, we're going to find some of those. I know we will. Alright, so I'm doing some walking right now. I've got a number of Pokemon that I need 100 candies for to evolve to their final form. See Chunk here, for example. Yeah, he has 119. You only need 100 to evolve up, but if you don't know me, I like to reserve 100 candies for power-up purposes and keep those in excess of the evolution. So I'm going to be working on getting some candies for these guys. Chunk the Vigoroth. I've got, actually, I'll show you who I have as far as, wait, let's catch a Lileep right now. I don't think these can be shiny, but they can be pinap berried for sure. So I think during this event, if I get any missions that say to do something to collect pinap berries, I might do that to try to keep that supply up. I usually toss out the research tasks that give you berries, because I can find those for free at the different stops. But a more steady inflow of pinap berries would actually be kind of nice. Your stats are decent, not as good as the one that we have, of course. So I've got, let me show you here who we're working on getting some candies for. Normally, I would walk someone who needs less candies, like for example, I could be walking my Lileep, but with this event going on, you get candy 4 times as quick for walking. I want to get myself as much of this 5-kilometer walking candy as possible. So here's Quadraxis, the Metang, and work on towards getting a Metagross eventually. Who else do we need to get? We've got Sandspit, the Vibrava, working on getting towards a nice Flygon. And who else am I walking right now? I forget. But anyway, there's the idea. Try to walk as many of these high-kilometer Pokemon per candy as possible. See if we can do some of these raids, too. As for my research, I did just yesterday get my Zapdos from my 7-day research breakthrough. Currently still have spin 6 Pokestops you haven't visited before, and I found out spinning a gym does not count towards that. It has to be a standard Pokestop. I found that out when I went to a nearby city to drive my girlfriend to the bus stop to head off down to Bermuda, of all places. Hopefully she can bring some of that nice weather back with her at some point. But, whatever. So I'm going to wait and store up 3 of those spin 6 new stops before going off on an adventure. But I have Adventure Week, 2 missions. Hatch 2 eggs for a rare candy. Hatch 3 eggs for a wild Pokemon encounter. And I have a 10-kilometer we have to hatch pretty soon. So let's get walking. If I find anything amazing along the way, I'm going to pop back in and show you that. My time is limited over this next weekend as far as getting some of this stuff recorded, but I'll try to get as many amazing things done as possible and show you in the video. And because I always do this in every video, because I am stupid, I forgot I've got to buy something from the shop. We've got a number of collection boxes with good items in them. I do have enough coins saved up from gym battling and putting some money into the game, a slight little bit of fuel for the coffers of Niantic. I'm going to buy the Ultra Box Super Incubators, 12 of those, 15 lucky eggs, 8 premium raid passes, and 15 lures. Mostly I'm interested in these premium passes because I don't have any of those yet. So we're going to go ahead and exchange. Got a lot of new items to work with. I might as well just toss all the eggs into incubators, get them fired off as quick as possible. And I guess as I do that, you don't need to see me doing it, let's continue walking and see what we can find. And from the looks of it, they're getting the volleyball court prepared for another summer of fun action. Good old sports. Maybe I should play some of that. I don't know. I've never been up here to do the volleyball. I did play, back in school and stuff like that, but it's pretty fun. Not so much when you get the volleyball across the head, which, if I recall correctly, which I might not because I think I got hit in the head, might have happened to me. Alright, we got a Swablu, but there's some fossils inside. Actually, there's an Aber right here. Might as well get this. These guys are easy enough to catch, right? Oh yeah, great throw, curveball. There is no way it's breaking out, right? Right? That's right. Alright, moving on, looking for some shiny fossils. Alright, we have a 10-kilometer egg hatching. Let's see what miracle comes out of this. A lot of Stardust coming this way. We have a star piece going on right now, too. We have a Dratini. A lot of people are ecstatic when they see Dratini. Me, I'm more like, I got a bunch of these guys. Anyways, more Stardust, more candy. Max HP. It's not a bad Dratini, I suppose. Now, I did actually get a pretty cool hatch the other day. Let me find it here. We've got this little Pokemon called Sparkles. You can't really tell from the color, but it is a shiny Pichu I did manage to hatch. Very lucky. Very cool. I couldn't even tell it was shiny until I saw the sparkles come from the egg. Alright, so that has completed one of our missions. Let's get ourselves a rare candy. Very nice. I'm going to save those up till after the event is done because I want to get as many candies from walking as possible. And we have room for another mission. We'll grab that in a little bit. But first of all, I'm coming down here. We got us another Lilleep to grab. Try to candy it up with the pin app. Or not candy it up. Try to bury it up with the pin app for extra candy. I don't think these can be shiny, at least from what I've seen on Twitter thus far. But it is, of course, more candy for Marlboro. And every time I catch a Lilleep, I'm trying to power up Marlboro just a little bit. Get him one more step up. And, because we're getting so many candies from these guys, each time I catch one, the power-up's going to be kind of nice. Now, something I haven't mentioned yet, you might have noticed, there's a startling lack of Charizard in this video, as you can tell. I'm still waiting on my replacement Charizard hat to come in the mail. It should have been here about 2 weeks ago. I'm going to have to track the package and see, is it still on the way or what? Because we got to get the Charizard back. It's what I'm known for. I'm starting to become known as the Donatello guy, which is not a bad thing to be known as also. Pretty standard, decent, basic Lilleep. Good enough. Let's continue onward. I'm not going to catch these guys there across the way. I'll let them be. Even though they could be shiny. At least the Ammonite. So it turns out buying that box of items might have been the smartest thing I've ever done in my whole life because I just picked up another Hatch 3 Eggs mission for Adventure Week. I'll take a look at the eggs here. We've got 3 of the 2 kilometers, or rather 1.3 kilometers, ready to hatch in pretty much any moment. We'll see what the Pokemon is for both of those missions as we complete them. And just a few moments later, we complete the missions. Let's see what those 3 eggs give us first of all. A couple of 2 kilometers, so it might not be anything too rare, but it could be another shiny Pichu. Or Wailmer. That could have been shiny. That would have been nice. Alright, what are you looking like, Wailmer? Stat-wise, battle with the best, max attack. Next up, we got ourselves the 2 kilometer egg containing Swablu. That could also have been shiny. Not so lucky, unfortunately. Stat-wise, you are really strong, couple of stats. And the last one gives us the shiny version of... No, Macho. You're a 2 kilometer? Someone thought you were 5. Oh well, anyways, more candy, more Stardust, battle with the best with max defense. Let's check out, chunk out of candy, the rewards. The Pokemon that appears for hatching 3 eggs is an Ammonite. I wonder Will our second one be fortunate enough to give us a shiny Almanite? That's probably asking too much, but you never know. Could happen. Got that catch, okay. Of course, the Pokemon from the field research tasks, give you better stats usually. Really strong with really strong HP. Next up, shiny Almanite. Well, I mean, it's still Almanite. It's still Stardust. It's still candy. Alright, moving on. I think it's time for me to finally get some breakfast. Yes, I have skipped breakfast again. It was a very slow start to the day. Very bunch of stuff. Very much mega bunch of things and stuff, if I could speak, going on. Time to refuel, I believe, and then get back on the hunt for a bit. Well, it's now the middle of the night, and as you can see, it is currently raining in the game. Not so much in actual life, but whatever. So for the day, nothing really amazing did happen. I did basically trying to catch all the fossil Pokemon that I could. Haven't found any shinies just yet. I have hatched a whole bunch of eggs though, and I'm gonna hatch a little bit more here too. However, I do need to spend the day restocking the items because I am down to a mere 99 Pokeballs. I like to have about 200 before I go on a catching spree. So tonight's mission is to try to harvest up as many items as possible. If I find any particular possible shiny Pokemon, I'll see if I can find some of them. Meantime, I'm going to keep trying to get some candies for our good old friend Marlboro, who is sitting at, let's take a look here, 96. Once I get to 150, that'll be the evolution. So let's see if we can get some more of those candies tonight before calling it a day to prepare for some more Pokemon action tomorrow. It's now morning of my third day here in Adventure Week for Pokemon GO. It is, what the day is it? Saturday, May 26th. Early morning, 10 o'clock. I got a little bit of time before we go to the Pokemon League. We have a league event going on at the Heroes Beacon Pokemon League. Don't mind me as I take some time to catch this little Natu for a mission. If I can throw the ball, right? You can see I only have 130 Pokeballs, so I didn't get up as high as I wanted to last night. So, what I'm going to do today, before Pokemon League starts up, I'm going to go grab as many Pokestops as I can, try to get those Pokeballs back up to full. By full, I mean 200 usually I like to get to. Hey, I can evolve that Natu now, too. That's not too impressive, however, but, hey, there is a good old Marlboro the other way. Got our stamp for today. Very nice. We have a Doduo. Let's just get this capture. Great throw. There we go. So I only need, I think, 2 more Lilip to be able to evolve Marlboro. So I should be able to do that before the league event begins. I'll show you that on camera. I want to try catching all these different fossils. I didn't do too much catching last night. I wanted to get the Pokeball stocked up, but I didn't get up as high as I really wanted to. So I'm going to try to refrain from catching everything except for these Lilip that I need. And I might miss out on some shinies, but there's plenty of time later on and tomorrow for me to get some more possible shiny encounters. So let's begin and see if we can get ourselves an evolved up Cradily. And if you can see out there on the horizon, looks like we got us a cruise ship coming in from the distance. St. John here is kind of a somewhat popular destination for cruise ships. We actually had a big boost in tourism when one year there was a bunch of hurricanes and stuff going on, and ships were diverted here sort of unintentionally. A few of the captains decided they liked what they saw here in the city, and it became a pretty busy spot for about a couple years there. We still get a number of people coming in. Not quite as busy as it once was, but excuse me, it's still cool to see people from all over the world come checking out things here in my hometown. We even had some people from, I think they were from, I want to say Germany, somewhere in Europe. And they joined us with a bunch of other people here, local people, to take on some raids, like I think last year. It was kind of cool. Alright, moving on, looking for some more Lilip. Now let's take a moment here to talk about research tasks. I just picked up a new one. Earn 3 candy walking with your buddy. This is for Adventure Week. That normally would sound somewhat daunting, well, depending on your buddy. I am walking a 5-kilometer Pokemon, of course, my good old Vigoroth. But with this event going on, candy being obtained 4 times quickly, I think I'll stick with him. We have partway to the first one. We've only got 2 more to go after that. And we're good to go and see what Pokemon we get for that one. Now, I did pick up another one just, I think, last night, was it? Adventure Week, spin 2 Pokestops you haven't visited before. Kind of goes in hand with the overall spin 6 Pokestops you haven't visited before. So, once I get these spin new Pokestop missions filled up, I'll try to take care of that here in town. I want to try to use these these missions as reasons to go out and explore other cities and stuff like that. But it's kind of short notice. I didn't know there was going to be these kind of missions for Adventure Week. So I'm going to hang on and just try to get some stuff here in town. There's still a number of stops, as you can probably see in the background, I have not visited. Hey, it's my buddy Black Maria. Let's add someone else in this gym here too. And then continue the hunt for some more Marlboro. By which I mean Laleep. I forgot, that's the nickname. And wouldn't you know it, just moments later, I think one has spawned within very short walking distance, just down that away. So let's go grab that, and I think that's the last one we need for evolution. And as we close in on the Chipman Hill and Suites, as you can see, Laleep is hidden right around the back corner. There's an Ammonite too. Since we're going to do this on camera, I might as well take my chance and see if we find a shiny Ammonite with this as well. First of all, let's get that Laleep. As long as it doesn't run away, this should be the final one that we do need to get. Canap Berry, of course. A great throw, although it didn't say. Let's just pretend. Critical catch, was it? I didn't even notice that. Alright, that does put us at 153. This one is really strong with a really strong attack. That's not bad. Let's just take a chance. Do we see a shiny Ammonite? No. But I'll grab you for some more candy. I've gotten another one of those Evolve a Kabuto or Ammonite missions. Again, it was an Aerodactyl for your reward. I kind of want to hope that I can find shiny Aerodactyl. I was looking on Twitter, and someone had mentioned, bear with me, I'm going to hide in the shadows, I'm in a parking lot, don't want to block any spaces, but I saw on Twitter, someone had mentioned that they got a shiny Aerodactyl as their research reward, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's now break into this evolution. Where are you at, Marlboro? There you are. So 810, I'm making note of the CP. I got it powered up as much as I want to get them. So you said you want an evolution. I'm not going to sing anymore because I'm not good at it. But our Laleep, excuse me, evolving up into its final form. Hello, Cradily. One of the most annoying Pokemon to actually fight against in the main series. That's Storm Drain. But we now have it. So up to 1444 with Infestation and Stone Edge. I'm expecting it might have a better fast move, but Stone Edge is not bad for stab. And just to remind you folks, these stats are battle with the best with maximum HP, 124. Alright, as per usual, let's go to the Pokedex and give you the nice descriptive Pokedex voice to describe what this Pokemon's all about. Cradily, the barnacle Pokemon, which is kind of funny. I was going to name it something like Barnacle. Cradily roams around the ocean floor in search of food. This Pokemon freely extends its tree trunk-like neck and captures unwary prey using its 8 tentacles. So that is Marlboro. Alright, with that done, let's keep harvesting items. I'm right here at Chipman Hill and Suites. A couple more Pokeballs. I need a lot more of those because I'm down to 140, well I'm up to, I guess, 144. I need some more. Let's keep on moving. So, looks like we have a new raid boss in town. It is a Sudowoodo. It's only level 2, so I should be able to solo this at 11,000 CP. I got time before the Pokemon League begins. I got plenty of other passes, premium passes to use if need be. I want to use up my free pass for sure while I have the chance, because the rest of the day is going to be kind of busy. So let's see what we can do against this. Rock type. We have our, actually a good team. We got Groudon. I want to go for a water type. We have the rain boost right now, despite the fact it's not actually raining. Again, the game seems to like to think that it's raining, but I'm not going to complain. If you want to give me the water type boost, more power to you. Do we have anyone that can make use of water? We got Floodster. Gary has Hydro Pump too, so let's go with Gary, our Gyarados, who just up until recently could be seen in the Pokemon Pearl playthrough. Quite an interesting legendary encounter. A Gen 4 legend, which they should be coming eventually. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this yet in the episode here. Yeah, in the next couple weeks, apparently Alola forms are going to become a thing. I'm looking forward to that, and I don't know how they're going to implement it, because you have certain things where, let's just grab Sally. Certain things where it's like, with Cubone, you can evolve Cubone into regular Marowak in the, Kanto region, Johto region, whatever, but if you evolve it up normally in Alola, it becomes Alolan Marowak. So how exactly are they going to introduce the way of getting Alolan Marowak in the game? It might be something as simple as giving you 2 evolutionary buttons, and maybe you can only find them in the wild, perhaps? I don't know. We're going to have to find out and see. Because, technically, if we could have evolved into the Alola form this entire time, should we not have been able to do it now, like, you know, since the game first came out? Because we haven't left our own region. At least I don't know about you guys. I haven't. I'm still here. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I'm looking forward to seeing a Alolan Sandshrew in the game. That'll be pretty cool. Alolan Vulpix, Ninetales. What else? Alolan Exeggutor. Great big super neck tree Pokemon. It's going to be pretty cool for sure. The Alola forms keeping things... Like, people are saying, too, it doesn't make sense. Why are the Alola forms coming? It's you can't bring Gen 7 yet. It's not even Gen 4 in the game. Technically, these are not Gen 7 Pokemon. They are Gen 1 Pokemon that have a different form. So, I think it's fine. I'm sure other people think it's fine as well. Alright, let's get this raid battle underway and see how much power can we take this Sudowoodo down with. We do have our Stab, Mudshot, and Earthquake for Groudon. We should resist its rock attacks nicely. Earthquake away. This thing seems to have some defense to it. Will I be able to solo it? I don't know. It's too bad they don't have the special defense and physical defense split in this, because that would be kind of cool. If I can get some special water-type moves on it, that might help. But I think we're ahead of the time. That's the important thing. See, if the time is down by about a quarter, is the HP down by more than a quarter? And it seems to be. What is it using? Stone Edge, okay. So, we do have Boar, with 2 super effective moves as well. We have Iron Head and Earthquake. We got this. Come on, Sudowoodo, give it up. Just drop. Don't drop me. Now, I've got so many revives saved up. Dodge it. I don't even need to dodge. What am I doing? I have so many revives saved up. I rarely ever use them, because generally, I'm the kind of trainer that doesn't like my Pokemon to faint, so I'll retreat the Pokemon before they get knocked out. Use potions later on. My hand's probably all shaky. I gotta lower the camera. Here we go. My arm is getting sore. But I'm the kind of trainer who prefers to retreat the Pokemon, heal them up with potions. I don't like them fainting. Not that happiness is a thing in this game, at least not yet, but I'm used to, like, you know, the whole thing, if a Pokemon faints, they lose some of their happiness with you. I'd like to see a happiness feature come into the game. And I had some ideas on something that they could do. What if you had, like, a happiness meter, for example, like, you know, with evolving into Espeon, Umbreon in Gen 2. What if your buddy Pokemon was happy with you, what if it could find extra items instead of just its own candy? What if it could pick up a, you know, Max Revive, maybe a rare candy here and there? That would be kind of interesting. Alright, into the water type, we have Floodster in here. Floodster's one of my oldest Pokemon in this game. You guys ever do that? Go back and look at your Pokemon list and sort it by recent, and then go to the very bottom to see which is your oldest, you know, I guess surviving team member. That's kind of cool. So we got Aquatail. I forgot, I thought I still had Water Pulse. I find Aquatail better because at max charge with all 3 bars, you have 150 power to send out there, whereas Water Pulse, you have 140. And with that, I believe Sudowoodo is about to drop one more. Aquatail does the trick. Alright, I don't think these can be shiny, from what I understand. I haven't heard anyone finding a shiny Sudowoodo, but it's our raid boss for the day. We might get some special items. We've got Raspberry, Super Potions, a couple of Revives, no rare candies, no TMs, really. Oh well, let's get this capture. We have maximum Premier Balls to work with. Now, I don't know if you saw or not, but that game, the game just lagged a brief little bit. That's why I missed that ball. That wasn't me messing up. As soon as I did the swipe, I saw a brief pause. That's what I'm blaming it on. Regardless, the first ball catches. Alright, let's see what kind of stats we're looking at for Sudowoodo, our raid boss. Battle with the best with max attack. Not too bad. Alright, with that, I'm going to continue harvesting up some more items. For example, all these Pokeballs are about to get right here. And a free raid pass, I forgot. I still have a free one. So I could do another battle in a little bit, perhaps. Alright, let's move on and keep restocking the Pokeballs. Alright, so we have arrived at Heroes Beacon for our big Pokemon League event here at the Heroes Beacon Pokemon League. Trying to get one last little bit of candy for Chunk, see if we can get that mission complete, see what Pokemon we're going to get for it, and possibly hatch another egg. Should be any time now for it to hatch out, but I've only got less than 18 minutes, I'd say. But event's already prepared to go. We're good. People are starting to show up. The other organizer, Ron, is around as well, so he can keep things going while I get this last candy. Now, what kind of Pokemon are we going to get? I did happen to unintentionally notice, someone posted on Twitter what we get for different rewards for this. I don't remember what they were, but I think it might be just kind of basic fossil Pokemon. We just hatched up a Mantine. Not really in line with the Adventure Week, but I mean, it's more candy, more Stardust, I'll take, with max defense. Now, is that the candy that we needed? Really? You're that close? I just need 0.05 more. Let's keep moving. Well, I can mention this as we wait for that last little bit of kilometers for our candy. You might have been noticing and possibly pulling your hair out as I walked past things like Kabuto and Ammonite, and I wasn't tapping on them to see if they are shiny or not. The reason is, if you tap on a Pokemon to see if it's shiny or not, like I used to do this with Shuppet and Duskull back during the Halloween event last year, tapping on them increases the number of Pokemon of that species that you've seen in the Pokedex, and not that you've caught, because of course you didn't catch it. For example, let's take a look at Illumise. Where are you at, Girlybug? Where are you at? You're not that far in. Illumise. Am I just not seeing you? There you are. So it says I've seen 103, caught 97. If I tap on this one, take a look at it. There we go. I'm now going to walk away. Should show us that we've seen 104 of them now. Some people like to try to keep their Pokedex number as, accurate as possible. So they will not. There you go, see 104. I've seen 104 of those now. So people don't like to increase the number without having a chance to catch it. So I kind of like that. I want to try to minimize how many Pokemon I've seen and not caught, just for my own personal preferences, I guess. So that's why I don't check on things unless I am prepared to capture them, whether they be shiny or not. So let's keep on maneuvering for this last little bit of candy for our good old Vigoroth. Alright, finally, got that last candy. Let us see what Pokemon we get for this mission. If I recall correctly, I think it's Kabuto. I don't know, but if it is, it could be a shiny. Come on, give me the mission. Complete the task. Why does it take so long to process? Well, I'll be back as soon as, there we go. I knew as soon as I said that it was going to happen. Let's claim our reward. It is Kabuto and it's non-shiny. Well, okay then. And last second attack. Always lovely. Last second attack. Always lovely. And I just messed the ball. Always lovely. Stay in this ball. You've wasted. I'm under 200 again. I can't catch Pokemon. That's not how it works. Alright, Kabuto caught. And time to start the Pokemon League event. I'll check back with you. I'll be back. So the tournament has just concluded. Oh, I just got 50 coins. Look at that. It was a small tournament, which is kind of okay because it gives me more time to go hunting some more fossil Pokemon. Let's head down this way. I'm going to go ahead, since I now have time, and use one of our lucky eggs. I'm not really that into getting all this super experience, but I mean, I got 23 eggs. I want to go through them eventually. What am I going to use them for? Conversation pieces? Not really. Where's my star pieces? There we go. Alright, do we find a shiny Ammonite? No. However, I'm going to continue the hunt. Try to keep the Pokeball stocked up as well. If I find any shinies along the way, I'll be showing you that for sure. And it is now morning of Sunday, the 27th of May. Not a lot happened yesterday as far as Pokemon was concerned. Well, I mean, I caught a bunch of stuff, but nothing too amazing catch-wise. I have dropped back down to, as you'll see, 87 Pokeballs. So I did catch a bunch of things, just nothing amazing, no shinies just yet. Let's get ourselves our first spin of the day. Got another egg. I also hatched almost all the eggs. I've got a 10 kilometers still incubating. I have everything else cleared out. So I'm going to be doing a lot more walking around, trying to get as many candies for my buddy as I can. I'm going to try to hatch some more eggs. In fact, we're going to incubate you right now. So I've got 10 of our last use single super incubators here. So get you incubated. Now, can we start the day off right with a shiny Kabuto? Nope. I've caught so many of these Kabuto, so many Ammonite this past couple days. Still no shiny, but they are out there. I've seen them in gyms in the Uptown area. So, let's see how well our luck holds up. Come on. Anyway, I am off to the Uptown area once again for primarily restocking, but my cousin Mike did tell me that there is a level 1 raid boss happening at the Loyalist Burial Ground, which is the gym where Mewtwo EX raid passes are given out. So I'm going to do the battle there, as long as it doesn't run out by the time I get up there. It started about 20 minutes ago. If my bus is quick enough, I'll get there just in time to take it down. I'll show you that. It might be a fossil, because I think new raid bosses can be fossils in this update as well. So let's get up there and see what we can find. Alright, we've touched down in the uptown area, and the gym has a Mawile raid for another 8 minutes. We got time. We can take that down and get ourselves a potential Mewtwo EX raid pass. So let's go. Alright, the Mawile is down. What do we get for our rewards? 4 golden raspberries, got 3 super potions, 2 revives, come on, TMs, rare candies, 1 rare candy. Okay, that's at least something. Now, do we find a shiny? If I don't, not too concerned about it, I do already have a shiny Mawile. Another would be kind of cool though. Let's find out. Just a standard, but that is okay. So this could secure us a future EX raid pass here at the Beaver Fountain. Let's catch this thing. There we go. So the next part of the mission for today, I'm going to try to run around, grab as many Pokestops as possible, try to get myself back up to 200 Pokeballs, go on another catching frenzy, see if I can get as many potential shiny fossils as I can. I guess, thinking about it, if I don't get a shiny, I'm okay with that. I like the fact that they're kind of, you know, rare odds and stuff to begin with. So, I've seen them around. If I don't get one, I guess I'm going to have to be okay with it, but, you know, I got shinies as it is. What are your stats like? Max attack Mawile, very cool. Alright, the hunt for Pokeballs now begins. Well, I took a little break from item harvesting to do a couple of legendary raids. They both happen to be Ho-Oh, and they both happen to get caught, actually quite impressively. So, I had a mission to make 3 great throws and get 5 Pokeballs for it. The first Ho-Oh that came up, I thought, perfect. This thing has a big capture ring. I'm going to get every great throw I need off of that one. First ball caught it. I guess I can't complain, but I kind of want to get the mission complete. But I got a Ho-Oh Pinap Berry as well. Got the second Ho-Oh on the last ball, which was kind of surprising. Always cool when you get that last ball, you see it goes past that half shake, no breakout, you know you're guaranteed to catch it. So 2 more Ho-Oh for the collection. I've got my stamp for the day, but that cut into my item. I almost said Ivan. Who's Ivan? Is he getting into my videos? I have no clue. Anyway, item harvesting. I have gotten a little sidetracked on that, but I'm up to about 150. Let's see here. 157 Pokeballs. I'm going to do some more harvesting, but I also did manage to get the EX Raid Pass up at the Graveyard Statue on June 5th, 3 to 3:45 p.m. Another Mewtwo. Not that I'm hurting for Mewtwo. I do have... How many do I got now? I've got 3 Mewtwo, and a Mew, of course. So 1 more for extra candy will be very nice, of course. Not complaining about that. Alright, continuing on. Another mission, actually. Another egg, too. We've got spin 10 Pokestops or gyms for 5 more Pokeballs. I am doing that, definitely. Let's get moving. Well, although I have not hit 200 Pokeballs, I'm going to say that's close enough. We're at 180, and I passed by a whole bunch of Ammonite on the way here. I kind of want to start catching right now, see if I can find any shinies. So, let's now see if our good luck holds out for the day. We're going to drop a lucky egg. We're going to drop a lucky star piece. It's not really lucky, but whatever. And let's start catching. Is this first one going to be shiny? No, but there's many more Ammonite to come. I'll show you any potential shinies as we catch them along the way. Shiny Ammonite, here we are. Alright. Golden Raspberry, we got plenty of those from the Ho-Oh raids today. I love purple, favorite color. I'm kind of happy that this is here. Can the Golden Raspberry do the trick? It is also weather boosted right now. Don't. Okay, good. It's also weather boosted right now, which is kind of nice. Gonna have a nice, potentially beefy Ammonite shiny form. Come on, stay in this ball. We Golden Razzed ya. Not too bad. Okay, shiny Ammonite we have. Let's take a look at your stats. She's a female too, which is pretty rare. Really strong, with really strong defense. That's a pretty good Ammonite to get. Of course, the day is still young, and I still got about 5 minutes left on my lucky egg and star piece. Will we find any more shinies along the way, or am I asking too much? Stay tuned to find out. Well, as of right now, it is 8:13 Sunday evening, and nothing else showing up for shinies or whatnot. We're going to try one last little thing over here at my local Pokestop. We're going to first of all grab some items out of it. And a new research mission. What is this one? Hang on. Adventure week to hatch 2 eggs. Sadly, I've run out of a lot of eggs. Look at this. I'm down to 1 final one. I've got no incubators left. I mean, I shouldn't say that's sad. I mean, I got some good things. I hatched a couple Beldum for some more candy for Quadraxis, which is cool. But I'm going to have to do some walking to hatch them eggs, of course. So for the time being, let's drop ourselves a lure. My Pokeballs are running a little bit low again. I'll restock those once more tomorrow. But I think for the last part of this video, let's see what spawns such as Lilip. How easy will this catch be? Oh, it's fighting already. What do you think? Do we got it first ball? Not bad. Alright, I'll check back in with you as amazing things develop. Well, the lure has just about burned out here. Another few moments. Didn't find any shinies, but we did find some more rock types, more fossils and such. More candies at least, more Stardust. And picked up a couple of other eggs here too. I've got a 2 kilometer. So, when I get around tomorrow again to restock the items, I'll be able to hatch this 5 kilometer before too long, hopefully. And pop that 2 kilometer egg in and get myself another mission completed. Now, I'm going to end off the video for the time being. There are still another several days left for Adventure Week. It ends on June 5th, I believe it is. So we still have quite a ways to go. But I'm going to try to break this up into 2 videos to maybe spread out the luck, hopefully, if that makes any sense. So that is going to wrap things up for today's video. I want to say, folks, thank you for watching today's video for Pokemon Go. Hopefully you're still taking an interest in the series. I know my cousin Mike certainly is. And if you want to see some more videos in the playlist, there's a link in the description to that playlist. Check out all of my adventures in Pokemon Go since day 1 of me getting it, and see just how far we've come over the past, what is this, year and a half? Is it 2 years? I forgot how long this game's been out for. Anyhow, if you want to see some more videos that I have done, you can check out the links during the outro to some videos such as Pokemon TCG Online. I've got Pokemon Pearl playthrough on the go as well, and other just cool Pokemon stuff. Also live streaming. You can check out some of that on a somewhat regular basis here on the channel as well. You guys can get involved in that too with some Pokemon Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon battles, Pokemon TCG Online battles as well. And that's going to be about it. That's going to be about it. I'm suddenly Mario. I'm Italian, don't you know? That's going to be a wrap. I want to say once again, thanks for watching, folks. Feel free to subscribe for some more regular content if you would like to do so, and I'll catch you back on the channel later on. Until then, Professor Chaz is signing off for the day. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.